Whenever you're ready.
Captain's log starting 55080.4. The Hadfield has spent the last few weeks making a beeline for safe space. Shortly after our arrival at the opposite end of Breen space, the Svalin managed to receive a garbled communique from Starfleet Command with orders to split up. Their mission, however, is secret, and the Svalin cloaked shortly after receiving its orders. For our part, we are to make due haste to the safety of Federation territory, which is another month off. End log.
So, as has been mentioned, you guys currently have been out of contact with Starfleet for the past few weeks. You managed to get a barely garbled communication from the Svalin, but that's due to its slightly more advanced communications equipment. And afterwards, you had to go your separate ways, so you've been out of touch with Starfleet for weeks now. However, before you've been traveling rather calmly but cautiously, because this trip has, I'll pull us to the fleet map, pulls you all down. Where are we? Oh, gotta move your token. You have made it to about here.
Oh, okay.
And it's you guys have been making a beeline for the Megara system and hopefully to a rendezvous at Andon's Landing. However, we are going to actually start with something a little different. Dr. Maselli. You're walking down a rather rather rough, rocky path.
And then you spot him.
What?
In the distance.
Keep going.
Around you are a variety of small little rocky outcroppings, but also what appear to be maybe broken down columns of some kind. But, like, you just see the ground. You don't see anything in the distance. The sky is black. No stars. Actual cannibal shadow button.
This is freaky.
I guess I keep walking.
I await.
Excuse me?
We await you. And
Await me where?
to your right, you see a face. It's a face that you haven't seen in years. Abraham.
Oh. Okay, so I'm dreaming.
We await you here. The guide.
In heaven? Am I going to die soon?
Hang on. Okay. To your left, another voice. This is one that you hear on almost a daily basis.
You sent that to me?
Yep.
How did you?
Say it out loud. Your voice.
You will guide those who must find their way.
What does that mean?
Hang on. another voice from behind you. Come on. Jueza.
Is he dead? What's going on?
Sorry guys, I'm having to deal with some tech support stuff.
Oh, then hang on. I'll give this to someone else then. Oh, I actually know exactly who I'm going to give this to. A voice from behind you.
Since before your people knew
Sure.
what lay beyond, I have waited.
And then from from where you were looking forward just moments ago, one more voice.
Come on, guys. Effort. Team dynamics. Who'd you send it to?
Rugan?
As you give it to me, I'll read it out.
Nope. Yeah, this one specifically he has to read.
A question.
And Maselli, you wake up.
Oh, Lord.
Do you mind giving me a, let me see, Reason Command difficulty 2. I'm gonna take my threat.
I haven't seen this sheet in a while. I'm so used to, the other one. I assume I don't have a focus.
Let me look. You actually do, but I'm not gonna tell you which one it is.
Okay. Alright, you can have a threat for a third die, and...
Gladly. Nice. Gain a momentum. As you're thinking it over, hey, yeah, you've had this dream before. More than once, actually. You had this dream a few months ago, and then, oh, you remember the first time you had this dream. And boy, it did not make much sense to you at the time because, other than your brother Abraham, you didn't know any of the people in it because this was a dream that you had back during the Dominion War.
Oh.
Well, you were serving on the Anning. It was while you were performing. There was a brief period of a couple months where the Anning did temporary guard duty around a planet. You weren't privy to the details, but you were there until you were there for a couple months until a more substantial security force was brought in, and then the Anning left. Again, you weren't privy to the details, way above your pay grade.
Okay, I will do my best to record what happened in the dream. And then do some research into the possible implications of a recurring dream like this.
Indeed. Give me a reason medicine difficulty of 3 assisted by the ship's computers medicine.
Rolling.
Do I try to focus for this?
Yes, psychiatry.
Ooh. Okay. And alright, I'll spend that momentum. And I'll give you 2 threat for a 4th die.
Mm-hmm.
And go for it. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, pretty. So...
That is.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of... You gained 4 momentum! Jesus. Yep, that sounds about right for you guys. So, Sally, you're able to explain pretty much everything about the fact that this is a recurring dream, except for one. Subconsciously, when you know that something is important, even if on a subconscious level, your subconscious will keep bringing it back again and again and again. But it doesn't explain one very obvious quirk of this dream.
It had people in it that I did not recognize or did not know for several years before.
Yeah, there were people in that dream who exist. They definitely exist, and you definitely recognize them now. But when you had the dream the first time, you didn't know these people.
Whereas now they took on the faces of the crew, I presume?
No.
No. We were in that dream in the Dominion War before she even met us.
I didn't even know the ship existed.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't want to lose my job and be discharged under craziness, I'm going to keep this information to myself.
We're all crazy here, Doctor.
We're all...
I love it. We all have secrets and we're telling nobody.
Beautiful. Meanwhile, would you like to have another meeting with Abe, or would you rather not?
Sure, I'll do that, and I'll be noticeably distracted and not focused on the meeting.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. Let me pull him in. Oh god, I forgot he's below, like, everything. He's below, like... He's below all my Dungeons and Dragons stuff. So many images. Here he is. And I'm gonna have to make him smaller again. Because that's how this goes.
Through 3 sizes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so you, like, just finished putting in your logs and everything when Abe walks in the door.
I'm sorry, I lost track of the time. Come sit down. Where did we leave?
What was that?
I said, where did we leave off?
Well, I decided on a name, and that was about it. That was kind of a big first step for me.
Yeah.
Although, actually, you guys have probably had a couple meetings in between.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just sort of minor progress, minor check-ins, but this is like your big monthly, session.
Well, what is your sleep like? What are your dreams like, if I may ask?
Actually, I have to see. Do Borg dream?
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
I was gonna have to say, do Borg dream of assimilated sheep?
Oh, he's no longer a Borg.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yes, they
Huh?
they have to dream. They have to. As I say, don't they have to dream because that's how they get to Section 0.
Oh yeah, that's how they access the collective, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Section 0 was the thing.
Unimatrix Zero, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
even when they're connected to the collective, they can still be themselves there, or whatever it was. I don't remember the full thing. It was a weird episode, but
I am going to do this.
I gotta look that up.
Nope. Okay. All right. It's been hard to. I have not had many dreams. I wouldn't even call them dreams, really. Maybe just flashes. But most of them recent. None of them pertaining to who I used to be. I suppose that'd be too easy.
Right. What is your sleep like? Are you getting regular good sleep? That's always important.
Yes, well, the medicine I've had to take to allow me to get proper sleep, has been working like a charm. Thanks for that, by the way.
You're welcome. We're running low without any of these supplies, but hopefully we'll be in Federation space soon.
I got medicine. No. Well, I have something.
Well, do you have any dreams? As in, do you have any aspirations for what you would like to do in the future?
Huh. You know, haven't really thought about it too much. Well, I know I wanted to explore. Maybe one of these days I'll get to Earth.
It's a lovely planet, I'll tell you that. If you want to explore, there's always Starfleet. You can't get much more adventure than exploring the unknown here.
Time to make your therapy roll.
Right.
Because I'll let you make one for this, because you've been at this for 3 weeks now.
Alright, so last time it was difficulty 4, so now it should be difficulty 3.
Yep.
Cool. Alright. I have a focus. It is reason medicine. Is that right? Reason medicine?
I think so.
Alright, we'll go with that.
That is correct, I believe.
Alright, you have plenty of momentum, so I'll take 1 for a 3rd die and go for it.
Oof.
Alright. I will reroll 1 of those dice.
Good plan.
Oh, shoot. Accidentally hit the button twice. Alright, that's 2 successes.
Not enough.
Could I use my value, always a new thing to discover, if I'm trying to push for him to talk about discovering things? It's a stretch, but that's my best thing.
Yeah, let me look.
Ooh, excuse me.
I'm gonna have to say no.
Alright. I guess we've just been stuck in a rut.
He just said, well, he says, well, much as the idea of a life of adventure sounds good, I think that's what got me into this mess in the first place. I think I just need to find somewhere to... maybe not get out to the fringes of space, but just, I need to get around.
You could join a merchant ship, traveling between known space, but still travel. There are plenty of colonies that always need new able bodies. That's where I came from.
Yeah.
There are plenty of options.
Right.
The sky's the limit for a citizen of the Federation.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Not sure how many would be accepting of someone like me.
If they're good people, then they should. Bigotry has no place in our country.
That's reassuring. In that case, I think I'll be on my way. Thank you, Doctor. Sleep well.
I won't, but I'll try.
He nods and he leaves. So, who had stuff they wanted to do? Valak was working on his...
No, I was able to get that done there.
That's right, you already got that done.
Rugan has a project.
I have a project I've been stuck on.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you have
right.
I
it
want to
Friday.
approach the captain.
Oh, do you want to wait after the projects, or do you want to go before the projects?
It'll be short, so before.
Okay.
Sure. Bring me to my office.
So you said to Zone... Oh, sorry, that's your quarters.
Unless he wants to visit me in my bedroom, I mean.
No.
No. Alright. I ring the doorbell.
Guys,
Ding
stop
dong.
Yeah.
looking at my
Enter.
bandit.
Enter.
To Zone and
Ding dong.
enters.
Lieutenant, please have a seat.
Nor.
So, Captain, as you know, the USS Voyager has finally returned, and I was wondering, in order to help my own studies, if I could get access to some of their navigation logs and maybe a peek or two at their warp-related, discoveries they made on their journey.
I've read something about that in the logs. It's quite a curious case. I don't know how.
Hang on,
classified
let
those logs
me
are.
check something. You guys might not actually know about that yet, because you've been out of touch with the Federation for a few weeks now.
That's right.
Yeah, give me.
Gotta remember.
Wait, hold on. The fleet report was made before we went to the Dyson Sphere.
Was it? What was the start
Yes.
date on it?
I don't know what the start date was. Let me, but I do know it was posted on like June 30th.
June 30th.
Yeah.
Is it 55068.5?
55. What?
No, it's 54975.6.
Oh yeah, definitely before I made the.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, definitely. Then that would definitely be in your records that the Voyager has returned home. Okay, just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's a most exquisite case. However, I'm not sure if the data would be so easily available as you claim. I can give it a try with maybe pull a few strings and try and get you that data, but what exactly do you intend to do with it?
So, as you know, our ship was designed for short-range exploration, and it's overall slow. And we seem to be stuck out in the middle of nowhere for several weeks. And really what I want to do is increase the efficiency of our engines as well as the speed. But what's got me really interested is this technology they have called Slipstream. And they somehow managed to get it to work. And I would love to look at that to see if that would somehow be applicable to our ship. But for the most part, I just want to improve our engines.
I see. A most noble goal, to be sure. Let me get in touch with Starfleet and see what I can dig up, but currently we're a bit out of their radio range. So, do you mind waiting until all this is done before we get started on that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, like I said, your goal is the most noble one. I'll see what I can do. Promise. You're dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's...
And Zonin leaves. And with that, Captain, you can start working on your thing again.
Alright. Let me get the roll real quick. I'm gonna go back to the paper that only has "the" written on it.
The.
The. Right. Reason command difficulty 3. I don't think we had any work done last time.
And I said that the ship could help out with computers command, I think.
Yeah, did you? I don't remember that, but I'll take any help that I can get. You're gonna take a threat, and I'm gonna take 2 momentum because I really want to do this.
I will happily take another threat.
Yes. Good enough. I succeed the task by 1.
Great. Gain a momentum.
You can get one of those back now. We don't need the computer. I don't think we said anything for the computer, though. So, if it's okay, we'll just, let that slide. Rolling...
Yeah, there's no computer.
Oh, okay.
How much challenge test do I get to roll? What is it?
It's your discipline plus 2.
7.
So yeah, it should be like 7 for you.
Yep. There we go.
It's 2,
That's
4.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8 work done. We can spend that 1 momentum that we got for piercing, if there is any, because it's a
Where's the
resistance of... Hang on. It's a resistance of 2.
Okay. So yeah, you can...
Yeah, so I'll spend, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
No breakthroughs, I think.
No, that is, because you got 5 work done in one
Yeah,
hit.
you got, yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Because
There you go.
didn't I give you the oh, here it is. Reason, command, diff 3, work track 25, magnitude 4, resistance 2. Resistance. I think, because where was the last place we had that written down?
That was it, because last time there was no success at all.
Yeah, you
I
got,
just failed.
you couldn't, you didn't fail, you just couldn't get through the resistance last time.
Yeah, it was just it was just straight up not
Okay.
anything done. So
Do you remember what the work track on this is?
So far
I think
you got,
it says work track 25. Work track 25.
but
right.
you had 1 work done so far on a work track of 25, plus whatever you just got, so it should be 9 total.
Yeah.
9 total. Yeah.
And you got a
Yeah,
breakthrough.
And a breakthrough.
As you get the first, you now have a good opening section created that outlines what the treatise will, what the overall treatise seeks to prove.
Oh no.
The
We-
laying out
We
your
for-
laying.
Sorry, I gotta cut you off.
Oh, we can hear you. By the way.
It was resistance 4 last for this time.
Yeah, no, not for
Because
this
he
time.
had
We
a-
already got through that. That was last
Did
time.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it,
that
it's
was
that.
last time.
That's why he only got
that's
one.
right.
That's why he only got 1 work done.
Gotcha. I'm too far back. Okay, yeah. Okay, you're good. Never mind. I'm sorry. Continue.
So then, so yeah, you get a good general outline. You get a good general prologue that outlines what you're going to prove in this treatise. You're putting forth your qualifications, that kind of stuff. Going forward, you're going to be able to get into the real meat of it.
Good. So I've got the abstract down, and the rest is just based on writing any scientific work. Good. We can move on now to anyone else.
Rugon had something he wanted to do?
I think so.
Indeed.
I do have a question.
By the way, push to talk, please.
Is there anyone, other than Rugon, is there anyone else who has stuff they want to do?
Well, fuck you too.
Well, it's probably because
I,
Well, it's because I'm probably gonna go straight to you once everyone gets their stuff done.
yeah, I actually was hoping to do a scene with our nice Borg, if possible.
Hmm. Do you mind holding off
Yeah,
until
that's no
No, no, no,
problem.
no, no.
Yeah, so,
To Rugan. Would you mind holding off on your thing for one more scene?
What is?
Then I'll get to you. You wanted to meet with Abe in engineering, or where?
and I was gonna seek him out. So wherever you want to place him.
Oh, perfect. I get to use one. I get to use this one.
Ah!
And you exit a turbo lift, and you see him walking towards his quarters.
Hello. I've not been properly introduced. I'm Lieutenant Commander Verloc, and here you go by Abe.
Well, now I do. And he scratches at his it's to his left temple. And you see there's a little bit of a metal, like diamond shaped metal plate in his upper left temple.
Yes, I've read the doctor's reports on your memory loss. Must be an interesting situation.
I don't know if interesting is the word I would use. Can I help you?
Yes, I was just based on the reports. I know you're looking into possibilities for the future, and I had a few things for you, and I'm just gonna pull out a pad for him. It's just if you'd like, go ahead and look them over. Just these are just ideas I had before of what I might like to do before I join Starfleet.
What is on this pad specifically? This isn't him in character. This is me as a game master asking what's he got.
There's ideas. Was a possibility to join a merchant ship. There was a possibility to become basically a brewmaster, and then there was a possibility of simply, well, let's just say, doing some things that the Federation will not like. Sneaking into Romulan space.
Ooh. Okay, in that case, give me a presence command. I'm gonna spend a couple threat here.
Shit.
Difficulty of 3, and what this will do is, if you succeed at this, you will effectively create an advantage for Dr. Maselli for next time.
Oh, okay, that, crap, I don't know if I have anything that'll help me. I will spend their momentum and give you 2 threat.
Which I will take. Awesome. I didn't have to spend any threat to get that.
No, you did not, but
Awesome.
advantage is always nice, and if it'll help for next time. Go through. Crap. Still didn't get it. Darn it.
Oh well. He looks over the pad. I appreciate the effort, Lieutenant Commander, but I think I need to find my own way. Now, excuse me, I'm a little tired. I need to get some rest.
But of course.
And he enters his quarters.
Okay. That was all I wanted to do, so.
Right. So, if no one else has anything they want to do, then I'll go to Rugan. I'll take that as a no. Rugan, where is this thing that you want to be doing? Oh,
That's a good question. It'll probably still be in the science lab.
that's right, you're doing your thing. Right.
Yes.
I don't think Valak will be able to help you this time, though. Oh, and hang on. That's not there.
No, we use that to destroy an entire another reality's possibility of warp.
Shh. So, then...
If they wanted to use warp travel, then they should have subscribed to our ideals.
Oh no. So Rugan, you have the extended task. You have the thing, right? I did give that to you, didn't I?
Nope, you never actually gave me the end result.
Oh, no.
Huh. Weird, because I'm sure I gave you something.
Hello?
I think I might have just buggered it up last time, which is why I didn't get anything new.
Right. Yeah.
Difficulty 3, work track 10, magnitude 2. It's an engineering task, which is why it's been a little bit difficult, but yeah. Control engineering.
Yeah, just fighting with my character sheet.
Yep. Do what you need.
Alright, does my testing a theory or anything work on this thing?
No.
I figured as much. I don't think I have any focuses that apply. Can I have a couple of momentum?
Yeah. You don't have any momentum.
We don't have any momentum, yeah.
Alright, that being said, I don't think I can succeed this.
Might as well roll. Because what was it, difficulty 3? Or
Yes.
yeah, so I mean, you would have had to get a
Yep.
you would have had to roll a 1.
Yes.
But yeah, that's a no.
I'm sorry, next time I can help.
So I think that's it for you, Rugan.
Yep, that's all.
So I will pull us up to the bridge, where at the start of your shift, Rugan, you walk onto the bridge and sit down at your station. Give me a reason science difficulty of 2, assisted by the ship's sensor science. I'm spending 2 threat to maintain the difficulty. So it's still difficulty 2, but...
Does the ship assist? Sorry.
Sensor science.
Coming up.
Yep, and we get that reroll, so 1 momentum gained.
Nice.
I got a thing for you, Barada. I had the number. Oh no, do I no longer have the number? I think it's... There you go, Rugan.
Captain, we are passing by the SGY 1800 system by Magnetar. Furthermore, I'm detecting minor anomalous subspace readings from within the system.
Anything else particularly interesting about that system?
Look, all I know is what the GM gave me. I just read the thing word for word.
Yeah. If you want, you can. If you want, you could spend. You could spend your free question as science officer for me to give you a sort of rundown of what a magnetar is.
Sure. GM, I spend my question. Why should I care?
I do not know what a magnetar is.
Well, this is just the first question. First off, magnetars are you know what pulsars are? You've seen those.
Okay, yeah.
Magnetars are very similar in that they have incredibly powerful electromagnetic fields.
Right, okay.
So
And
we're
they're-
detecting some
they're-
EM field fun.
And they're kind of uncommon.
Oh, so while we're here, we should probably grab some shots of that.
We have one more free question if you'd like.
Yes. Any other planets that inhabit the system, or just the one magnetar?
Yeah, I'll allow that. There are 2 planets within the system, but they are both uninhabitable. The magnetic field given off by this magnetar is intense.
I see. Well, if we wanted to get in closer for a bit of a, closer shot at it, do you think we could stand the EM field, Commander Block?
Could we stand the field?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not sure.
Give me a moment. I have to pull up the section of the book that I care about, because I think this is information out of the sciences book, actually. It's kind of neat. Come on. Other sources of radiation. No, that's not what I want. It's weather, biological hazards, hostile environments, blah, blah, blah. I had a whole thing about pulsars and magnetars in here, and now I can't find it. What do you want to bet it's on page 74 again?
Very little.
That's how it went last time. Oh, here we go. I think I sort of found it. Wonderful Tier, Parallel Universes. No, that's not it either. What the hell? Medical equipment. Oh, I think this is it. Spatial and Planetary Phenomenon, page 88. because I want to make sure I get this right, because there's a thing. Pulsars, spatial anomalies. Yes, your ship's deflector should be able to stand up. It will only become a problem if you get within, if you get close to the star itself.
Okay, well, Helm, would you mind getting us at a reasonable distance, or at least what engineering deems reasonable? And computer, would you please inform stellar cartography we have some things to look at quite soon?
Well, so you will have to make some slight adjustments to the deflectors, though, to properly stand up to the increased magnetic field. It should be a trivial matter, though. Control engineering assisted by the ship's structure science.
Velox said he had to go real quick, so I'll roll for him.
Difficulty of 2, just to create the advantage.
Yep. Will his focus in computers or EPS work?
No. This is a deflector dish problem.
Taking that one momentum. Neat, okay. Structure science. Don't let me roll for him again. Unrolled poorly.
There you go.
Good enough.
And you succeed. Yeah, it is definitely a thing of, as long as you don't get super close, the shield should hold.
Fair enough, okay. And like I said, inform stellar cartography that we have some work to do soon enough. And let's get over there.
Alright. I think this is the map I want. Yes, it is. As you warp into the system.
Big map, I gotta zoom out a lot, okay. Where the hell are we? Like...
Very bottom.
Here. Yeah, okay. That is a big grid. Fuck me.
Yep.
Okay, do we wager this is a safe distance?
Oh yeah, as you can sort of see, it's really only once you get into sort of this range, like when you get around to here,
The fancy swirls.
that it's going to start becoming a problem. Which it's made close. The fact of it is that it has made close study of these difficult.
Probes also fail on contact with the EM field, I presume, right?
Yeah.
Basically anything that runs on electricity dies in there.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say so much dies as it just gets fried.
Right,
Yeah.
it's just a big EMP.
Oh yeah, but we could get close enough to study the planets if we'd like.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious if there was anything, because, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but these things are not made like like this in their natural form. A star has to go nova or something for this.
Oh yeah, this
sort of
is
phenomenon to occur.
this is a neutron star. This is a variation on a neutron star.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm kind of curious as to what lived here before this star went nova. So, how about we get in close to the first planet here and see what we can see on the surface.
All right. You guys move over to here.
Oh no, it's space.
Give me a Rugan, give me a reason science difficulty of 2 assisted by the ship sensor science.
Did you lower the difficulty then?
No, I did not. So difficulty 1.
Mm-hmm. You got that, Ragon? What did you say his role was? Reason science?
Yeah, reason science. Nice. And the ship. You can re-roll that because of Rugon's thing.
Yep. Nada.
Still getting a momentum.
We got a momentum, yeah. But Valak, I spent that 1 momentum on your roll, so we're just at 1 now.
Oh, thank you.
So, this would appear to be a gaseous planet with a rather active upper atmosphere. The really cool thing is that dancing above the swirling clouds below, you see the dancing lights of what appear to be a sort of yellowish aurora borealis.
Here? At this time of year? This part of the country?
Localized entirely within your starship?
Yes.
May I see it?
Huh.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, bring it up on screen if you will, please.
Yeah. It's, if you zoom in really close, you can actually you can see what it looks like.
Okay. Is this a natural occurring effect?
Let that be the free question. It would appear so.
Okay. For an additional question, I'll burn a momentum for this. Can our scans detect our surface scans at least, can they detect any signs of ancient civilization? Or, structures which would indicate such?
Yeah, that'll be your other question. This is a gas giant. No.
Oh, so not really much here. Maybe it wasn't a gas giant before, went through a terraforming event, maybe.
But yeah.
Never know with these EM forces, right? Let's just go back to the star map here, but could you draw an outline of what the orbit of this planet around this magnetar looks like? Does it ever get so close to the magnetar that it just enters the EM zone?
The orbit of it would be something like, let me draw a shape. Hang on. Gotta fuss with this, because these are, oh, nope.
It moves in a rectangular orbit?
No. This is gonna be a little difficult because of how...
Just use the draw tool with the actual pen. That should be easier. It doesn't have to be like picture perfect. Just...
But I want it to be. It all must be perfect.
Okay, I can get a general outline. So it doesn't actually ever step into the EM zone.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Okay, so this planet wouldn't have had much influence from the star's EM field itself.
Yeah.
But what about the other planets? Let's get a bit closer to that, please.
Okay. How are you going to plot this course? Because going in a straight line will bring you right through the...
Yeah,
we don't want that, so I'll draw it for you.
Let's try and go around
like
a little
that,
bit.
and therefore. You see that?
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay. So just make me a... give me a reason con difficulty of 1, assisted by the ship's computers con to plot this course.
Okay.
3 momentum.
Yeah, good enough.
Do we win?
We won. There we are.
Okay, and...
Okay, are we picking up a lot of background radiation from this star the closer we get to it? Any interference with our systems so far?
No, because of the advantage that Valak made for you. It's not that bad. However, again, if you get too close, yes, it'll start messing with you.
Just computer, give me a status report. Are the engines still functional?
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. You haven't gotten too close yet.
It won't affect fusion, for all we know, right?
Fusion? What?
Well, sorry, it won't affect our warp drives. We don't run on fusion. I forgot.
um.
Wrong
He's
series
wrong
there.
there, Fusion.
I mean, you really need to get outside of the system if you wanted to warp out.
I see. Okay.
But that's
Right.
generally the case within a lot of systems, depending on their gravitational state.
Let's begin the study of this planet here.
Okay. Regard, give me that reason science difficulty 2, assisted by the ship sensor science, so it's only difficulty 1.
Can do.
And you're testing a theory into practice helps, because you've already scanned one planet in this system.
Ship got nothing that I can reroll that. There you go. Ship got a 1.
Okay, you gain 1 momentum, as
Yep.
this planet is just a barren little rock of, barren little rock that looks like its atmosphere was stripped away millions of years ago by the pounding magnetic winds.
Okay. For our free question, I guess, any signs of structures or civilization that we might come upon?
That would be a no.
Absolutely none whatsoever.
Nope.
That's for surface only, but what about subterranean?
Okay, so that your first question was, are there anything on the surface? Your second question is, there anything underneath?
Yeah, subterranean.
Okay, so those are both of your questions. No and no.
Oh dear.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. Okay. Right, sure thing. So guys, what do we want to do here? Does this really interest us, or do we just want to get back to the Federation?
Let's just skip over the entire episode. Let's leave.
Yeah.
Probably good.
Indeed. Fuck you, GM.
Yeah, I mean, in character, it would make much more sense to just go back home, but like out of character, you kind of have to be railroaded here to see
This
what
is
this really
I
episode
mean, I
is.
figured this is the plot point, yeah, so
Yeah, this
we
is the
gotta
episode.
do something here, but maybe it'll trigger when we leave, or try to leave, I'm not sure.
Who knows?
So there's no signs of life on both of these planets, or terranean or subterranean. I don't know what else we could ask about this thing, like, could it possibly have supported life before the EM shit pounded
Well,
into
no.
dirt?
Maybe we should go try to scan the planet itself. I mean, the
You
sun
mean the
itself.
star?
Yeah.
It's a bit funky, that, but yeah, I think we can
Well,
do
exactly. It's a bit funky. That's why we should go scan it. We're
Yeah,
a Starfleet. We
maybe,
scan funky things.
Yeah, maybe get just close enough and try some weird Star Trek shenanigans, do scans, and then get stuck for some reason.
Yes, I wish to capture the essence of this star and become the ruler of the universe.
Okay. Is that a reference to like Starkiller Base or something?
No, Christ, I actually just want to do that.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Alright, GM, we're gonna scan the thing, the big thing in the center.
we're gonna
From our
get
current location.
as close as we can.
Without having it too much impact on the
Yeah,
fuzziness of
without
our
having to worry.
sensors.
Yeah.
We just said, without getting the sensors too fuzzy. Yeah, improved reaction control.
Indeed. Alright, let's do this.
Have you got that? Oh shit. Oh, okay. Decent. There you go. Right. Let's turn on the sensors, see if we can get past all the white noise and see what's in there. Okay, Rugan, you got all that? So you got a comp range of 2 and a difficulty of 4. We have 5 momentum. I'd suggest we burn all that. Either that, we can burn 3 of it, yeah. So either that, or does his theory into practice apply here, or? Alright.
We could do momentum and threat combo to try and get more die if we wanted.
Well, with 3 momentum, he'd have how much? 4 dice? I think 4 dice is good enough. I think he should be able to get that. Yeah. Sensor science, you said? Yeah, we got it.
No.
Yeah, okay. Blue is harmful stuff. Okay, did we get any additional info from this sensor scan? Yeah, how old is this thing? Oh, so it's been here a while. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And for the second question, these tentacles that are poking out that you said shoot magnetic force out into, well, infinity. Um, did they have any effect on the ship as we, passed through this field here, going here, and this shoots out here? Is it causing an actual warp in time space? Okay. In English, please. I mean, in simple English, please. I'm a lover, not a fighter or a scientist.
I don't even know what subspace is. Okay.
Subspace is this spooky other dimension.
What you
In Star
just
Trek.
said in layman's terms. So another reality is being projected? Oh, sure, I got that much, but with the tentacle thing, like you said, it goes on into infinity, and then something projections
No,
in layman's
it
terms, please.
projects. So not only is the magnetic field happening in real space, it's also happening in subspace, which I don't think
Okay,
is supposed to
so
happen.
in theory, warping through here would be extremely, extremely dangerous and possibly resulting in death. You can take these 3 momentum straight up.
Don't forget,
two.
we got spooky warp enhancements on the ship, like a stronger warp field, and yeah.
There you go, buddy. Okay, and now I'll roll sensor science. It's the same score. Yeah, it's just the same score. Neat. Meaning we can
Neat.
conceal subspace communications by channeling magnetic forces. Did I get that right? Meaning we could send a message back to Starfleet.
Yeah, so it sounded like we have a nice space antenna in front of us. Is that the gist of what I'm getting here?
That would be the gist of it, yeah. This is a large enough power source for us to send an efficient message back, and I don't know if we can receive an answer back to the heart of the Federation from where we are right now. Well, hot dog.
If we have some free questions, we could ask if they can also send messages back along that very trail.
Oh, so it is mutual. Okay.
So cool. Well,
Okay. Do we have any idea of the risks that this poses? I see. So there is a bit of danger involved, just, so to say. Anything that could, like, directly disable our ship, though, or affect any of its systems, which are not communication?
No good.
Meaning my ship would die if I got close to a pulsar.
well, no. We can get as close to possible. But again, he said we definitely don't want to go into the light blue rectangle. Don't want to do that.
Yeah. But the closer we are aligned, the better chance of our message sending. Is that correct?
Yeah, we could try and get as close as possible to this weird squiggly inner rectangle, blue rectangle, and try a message from there.
Well, right. Okay. We've had no communiques like the Swallow had, like, no garbled communiques have come our way, have they? None whatsoever. So total radio silence. All right, Jesus. And how important is it for us to actually receive any sort of formal orders? I mean, I presume that our standing orders are get your ass back to Federation space.
You must also remember where we're kind of near Tholian space as well. We might.
That's right. We are very close to the Breen. Might not want to cause a
we're in the
incident.
Breen space. We're also near, we got to near Tholian space as well. There's plenty of stuff that they could have been trying to tell us that we just haven't been able to get.
Has Starfleet received the report that I wrote on the events of the Dyson Sphere, or not? Okay. Right, so we're basically in the dark here, and this is a tool that helps us not be in the dark anymore. Right, crew, I'm taking suggestions. Do you think it's wise to go into this magnetic field and try and receive orders from Starfleet to report our current position?
No, I don't think it's wise, but I think we should do it.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Your input is greatly appreciated. Right, but if we do get in there, and we might as well start sending messages all over the place, does anyone have anything of great importance that they wish to send back? No? No one? Fair enough. I guess it's just about receiving our orders then. Commander Volok, how do you rate this plan?
Well, I don't know. What is our supply situation like?
Yeah, do we... computer, can you give me a quartermaster report?
Indeed.
That's me.
Indeed, it would do us best to know whether or not this is a beehive worth poking, as it were.
Assisted by the ship's computer's command. Oh goodness. That's a nada. Ah. Yeah, and I imagine we have contingency plans for situations like these to set up. Okay. What's the thing we're most?
We likely do have some sort of Voyager-esque torpedo generator.
No, we do not. Right, yeah, so food's not an issue at all, right? And what
Yeah,
about
yeah.
what about fuel though? What powers the warp core again?
That's the
Antimatter,
dilithium,
matter.
all the blah blah blah.
Matter.
Lithium is
antimatter.
simply a moderator that prevents the
Yeah. Like what
antimatter.
what he's
matter
saying
from
is, yeah,
exploding
we're gonna run out of gas before we run out of food, mainly because our gas also makes our food.
Meaning,
So,
if we manage to establish communiques with Starfleet, we might ask somewhere for a truck stop, essentially, if we can. Maybe we can get like diplomatic immunity with the. Well, actually, what quadrant are we in even?
that's the thing. Yeah. No,
Now remind me,
kinda-
that's upper left or where is that? Lower left. Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
like the main thing, yeah. Problem is where we are is the problem right now. We need to. Basically, what we need to figure out if we've got new orders. If they've been trying to tell us that, oh no, the reason we're not getting comms out here is because the Tholians are jamming us or something. Just stuff like that.
Right. Okay, but just as a measure, right? What's the? Can we tell from stellar cartography, like, what's the closest nation to us, to our current location?
Is that the Zinketi or something?
Where
it's
are
not.
we?
It's the
It's a map.
Solarium, that's what it is.
Talarian Republic. Wait, where are we? Oh, we're way over there.
Yeah, we're way over. We are we're actually
Tholian.
Tholian space or Tolar. Like if we were to keep going toward, like we got the.
Let's go to
Talarian
Cardassia,
Republic,
guys.
but-
I hear it's
Yeah, man,
time for
Yeah,
Cardassia
like,
Prime
right,
is lovely.
one at a time.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Right, so perhaps if it is required, we can negotiate with the Cardassian Union or send a communique to Starfleet to give us a pass through the Cardassian Union to get us a supply of dilithium delivered if we would need it. Meet us halfway at least.
I don't know if that's necessary. I think we said we were supposed to go to here, and I think we have enough fuel to make us that distance.
Okay, then we gotta just check if there's any other orders for us, if war has erupted in the time that we were away, perchance. Is everyone A-okay with doing that?
Yeah.
First officer? I'll take his silence as a yes. Science officer?
Why, Captain, are we out here if not to poke such things with a stick?
Fair enough. Con officer, you're the one that's gonna have to drive into this thing. I'll take his silence as a yes too. And finally, Chief of Security, if he's here. I'm taking his silence as a yes too. So overwhelming yes. Dang. All right.
Oh man.
Bring us back to the star map, please.
Unanimous, Captain.
Oh, my chief of security is not even here. Christ, where'd he? Oh, I guess he had something to take care of. Perhaps, I'm not sure. Didn't type anything. I'll get in touch with him. Can you bring us just back to the map, please? We're still on the star map. A Romulan warbird just decloaked. No, that's a Klingon warbird, sorry.
It's bird of prey.
Yeah, bird of prey.
That looks
Warbird.
like the big cruiser version. What was like her chick or something? I don't know.
Cavort
Yeah.
class, yeah. Do they mean us hostile intent, GM?
Perhaps
Good.
open hailing frequencies.
Open hailing frequencies. Well, Lieutenant Rugan here is a shining example of how to stay Vulcan calm. Right. Greetings. My name is Captain Lawrence Jacoby of the USS Hadfield, representing Starfleet Federation of the United Federation of Planets. What brings you all the way out here? I don't seem to understand. What's going on? You'll forgive me, Captain, but this way is a long way from Klingon space. So let's get straight to brass tacks. What is it about us that brought you here? That one being?
Oh, great, what I do this time? Knew it.
I'm afraid he's no longer aboard the ship, ma'am. Oh, and how can you tell that's him? Hmm. What is he wanted for? That's all fine and well, but Captain, may I remind you that Klingon laws do not rule in the Federation. Precisely. So, what is it that you intend to do? Spark an international conflict between our two nations by shooting us out here in the middle of nowhere? Trust me, Captain, several nations have done that in the history of my planet before, and it hasn't turned out well. Let's leave no man's land to no man. Ah, yes, a clever play on words, Captain, if I may do so say myself. However, my point still stands. On my ship, Federation law rules. On your ship, Klingon law rules, and we don't interfere with that. I'll signal the chief to raise the shields. Now, I'm not going to be silly here and propose that we fight, Captain. We cannot possibly do such a thing. Let's come to terms reasonably and peacefully. My science officer will not be joining you until he hears fair trial in the Federation. Well then, after the trial is done in the Federation, we will make a personal appearance at Kronos. Satisfactory? Coming up. I'm gonna take a momentum. Does my focus in diplomacy come in play here? Or negotiation? I cannot reroll that one.
But Orions are so fun.
We can, yeah. Please, Vilok, take the momentum away. I do not wish to see it. Ah, okay. So I get the feeling she means to kill him. Christ.
Which leads me to believe that there might be something more going on.
Right, so just as a thing, I got the talent cold reading, so any further attempts to communicate with her will give me a lesser difficulty on any checks. Oh, a bonus question, right, well, here's my bonus question then, if I may. Mm-hmm. Just a free question. Okay. Well, here's a free question then. Does she mean us? Do I get the feeling like she means us immediate harm? Is she posturing that way? So if she wanted to, she could easily poof us into non-existence. Interesting. How much bigger is their ship than mine? Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's nothing. We can take him. Alright.
Right. So, I got the feeling that, I got the feeling that I got the feeling of everything. Right. Well, I'll make a reply then. Oh, sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead, please. If I may make one thing clear, Captain, we will not be extraditing him here, now. Never. Not here, not now. Do I make myself perfectly and poignantly clear? Okay, crew, suggestions. There's an angry Klingon ship here for us. Who did you piss off this time, Rugan?
Captain, I've been here with you the entire time.
I don't know.
You should know by now. I have no semblance of a social life.
This is all coming out of nowhere, practically. We're in the middle of nowhere, and they've approached us in the middle of nowhere. That
Indeed.
Screams suspicion to me.
What are they here
be
for?
more to this.
Oh, they're here for my science officer.
Oh,
He's pissed them off.
wait, hold on, Captain. Remember our last encounter with Zero?
Yeah, what about it? In the casino?
Stole. Remember that weird crystal thing the Klingons had from before? Zero stole that from that safe vault from the casino.
Indeed.
Zero's not on a ship any longer, though, is she?
No, I don't think so.
Is she? She's not in your bunk, no?
No, sadly not. But that might help offer some explanation.
What?
Indeed, it is a possibility. Oh, yes, indeed. What have you got, Doctor?
No, I'm just confused as to what Zone is trying to say.
She stole something Klingon from a vault.
Yes, well, we're saying that there's likely something more to this, and he's saying perhaps that's something to do with it. Because that was the last time I pissed off some Klingons.
Yeah, because think about it, they wouldn't chase us to the literal end of the quadrant for Rugan. They could get him anytime he's back at the starbase, or make a press for him.
Well,
like
no,
you
the
said.
problem is they can't. Well, we're as you said, we're in no man's land. So if we disappeared, that's no problem, and no one would look for us, type of deal. You know, it's like a question of like, right now they could easily kill us, and there's no problem for the Klingon Empire because they killed us in no man's land.
But they still killed a Federation vessel.
But they wouldn't.
Well, they wouldn't be able to prove it. In Federation space, they would have to go to an extradition court, and of course the Federation would never extradite him on some nonsense charge. So they're trying to kill him here, where they can get away with it and maintain their alliance with the Federation, I assume. And I highly doubt it's about like an artifact, unless that artifact was really that valuable. An artifact that not even Rugan stole, but a different person who's not even directly associated with him.
No, my thought is this goes back to the house shenanigans with his parents.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
have to
just-
assume. Yeah.
Indeed. Though I believe that's their cover for it. Though I believe there to be more to it.
Probably.
Captain, I believe that one thing that would benefit us greatly is that if we figure out who it is we're dealing with, figuring that out may give us some sort of clue as to what we're dealing with. And Doctor, I'm sorry I talked over you, but
Sorry, what?
you were saying something and I accidentally talked over you.
Oh, I was just gonna say, we could invite her onto the ship and try to open negotiations with her.
Oh,
damn it.
absolutely
I
not.
had my mic off. God damn it.
Absolutely not. That comes out of the question. By allowing currently a hostile aboard the ship is inviting trouble aboard the ship. We're not lowering the shields until we can be assured of their peaceful intentions.
So, Captain, if it does come down to it, the safety of one crew member does not outweigh that of the entire ship.
That's a pile of nonsense. Every member of this crew is as valuable as the other, and we will all die to protect them.
Captain, if that is the case, perhaps we should use this magnetic field to our advantage.
Play around it, you mean?
I suppose that's what I mean, sir. Yes, given these ships, their ship's ability to cloak and its size above us, it is our best chance of any sort of assistance at need be.
Is it possible that the magnetic interference would interfere with their ability to cook?
I would assume so. It causes major power fluctuations across the board, so the cloaking
If not,
system
we
probably
can make it
affects
so.
I don't think we can make it so. I don't think we have a way to channel the EM field, but it would significantly
Perhaps
cause damage.
we do, however, have our deflector dish. If we were to modify our deflector dish in a way to interact with the magnetic fields, perhaps change its frequency somehow, perhaps in the same fashion we were intending to send a message
On the
with.
other hand, speaking of the message, we could simply broadcast what's being said. Currently, we're in no man's land, but again, if the Federation knew that we were about to become under attack by a Klingon vessel in order to take Rugan, they'd lose their diplomatic advantage.
I see, yeah. Meaning, we broadcast the entire conversation. If we get attacked, we can broadcast that as well. Everyone in the Federation will know. And then, another war.
Well, I have to assume that they're only doing this because they think they can get away with it anymore. If suddenly they think they can be caught, then they won't do it. It's...
Of course, right. So we're assuming that they're rational. That they are rational, so that they will choose the path of lesser resistance and simply back off when they're exposed.
But they are Klingons.
They are hot-blooded and impetuous, yes.
Would the fluctuations interfere with our shield?
Commander?
Would...
Yeah. Would
Yeah, well...
our shield's fine. Yeah,
yes, well, no, it would interfere with your shields, but as I said, it'd be tests to see if you guys can maintain your shields while in the field. It's like this is where you'd be making checks.
Okay.
What kind of checks, though? Engineering checks or something else?
Yeah.
At the very least, getting closer to the magnetar.
Magnetar, yeah.
Yeah, magnetar would even out the tactical field, which would hopefully make them less likely to attack if they think they're going to. Wait, no, they're Klingons. Never mind.
You must remember the Klingons suicide bombed into a doomsday device. They know no fear whatsoever.
Indeed. If you are playing chicken with my countrymen, you will likely lose.
And if we tell Doctor, I do not feel like playing chicken with a bunch of Klingons. Because we will lose. However, the idea of streaming this entire thing to the Federation live streaming, essentially. Hang on. Commander, did we get, or well, Rugan, did we get any sort of inkling of how powerful the communication is going to be? Like, is it going to be instantaneous almost?
I
GM.
was gonna say, you figure it'll be probably pretty staticky, a bit warbled, but I mean, it will be an effective communication channel.
Yeah, but the question is it going to send and receive? Is the other side going to receive it instantaneously the moment we send? Oh, sorry, the moment we send it.
From the sounds of it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, more or less. I mean, there might be a slight, like half a second delay, perhaps.
Okay, I have an idea. Right. Who's the current Chancellor of the Klingon Empire? Is it still Martok?
Alarm.
Oh, spoilers! I didn't know Martok became Chancellor. I haven't finished Deep Space Nine.
Oh, dearie. Well,
That's fine.
how haven't you?
Yes, yes, he. Yes, he is.
Don't worry, the way it happens is surprising enough. You won't see it coming.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So I think I may have an idea here. If we can get an instantaneous connection with someone, why not get the Chancellor of the Klingon Empire on the horn with us? See if he approves of this method. Surely, to the Chancellor of the Klingon Empire, the prospect of another war with the Federation is as horrifying as this event could possibly unfold into. You feel me? Thank you for your approval, crew. It's always much appreciated.
Yeah, it sounds like the best plan. No, we lost 2 players.
Yeah. Oof. Did someone said they wanted to look into this Klingon woman they're currently dealing with?
Yes, that was I.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to make me reason command assisted by the ship's computers command.
And just make the roll for now. He has no internet, so yeah.
Yes, I just realised that.
It'll come back soon, I hope.
Oh, right, and that was reason command you said.
Yes.
And computer.
Yeah, it's difficulty 2.
Oh, right. I don't think she's a robot, so none of these are going to work.
You never know. You never know.
Hey, you got it.
There we are.
You can also
roll a die assisted by computers, because you
Yep.
bugger.
Oh well. Well, you got the information at least. As mentioned, Amor Como's daughter. It's Amoir, daughter of Como's. The House of Como's.
L'amour.
What you read up on her specifically is that she is from not a ton particularly notable about her, but it is worth noting, however, the house she comes from, the House Como's, is a lesser house that often serves at the bequest of House Telpock.
Okay.
Free question, who the fuck's that?
Here's where things get interesting. The House of Telpock is a great house that has recently risen to importance within the Klingon Empire, following the outcome of the trial of one Captain Harmon Grennan. After the trial of Harmon Grennan, a number of Klingon houses were implicated in this wide-ranging conspiracy, including the House Rugan. It would appear that since these traitorous houses have been revealed, the Klingon Empire has begun a purge.
Okay.
Good
They're
time.
relieved about Soviet influence.
So good to know this is absolutely condoned at this point.
So
That
don't talk to Bartox. Starfleet sounds good.
and if you don't have any more momentum, do you?
No, we do not.
I do not believe.
Hmm.
What if we like contact Cardassia is like our ally now.
By force, not
Yeah,
well,
it's like Germany after World War II.
Ally is a shaky word too.
Our ally or bitch, one or the other.
Let me just say, please let me speak. Can we contact them because they're the closest and ask them to send reinforcements to help us? Maybe they'll back off if like 3 Galler class ships are coming after them.
I'll let you know this, Doctor, that
Yeah.
it would take them a while to get here, and if it was going to be a problem, they could just cloak.
Oh.
I mean, you realize like Cardassia has to mobilize for that sort of thing. They're currently, I think, they were heavily demilitarized after the the war.
I mean, they still do have a military, and they do still have some ships, but
Yeah, but it would take a while
just
to
an
mobilize
idea.
them.
I'm sorry.
no,
No,
you're good.
it's fine. It's fine. It would take a while for them to mobilize for Cardassia Prime and get all the way over here. We'd probably be mincemeat by then, sadly. So far, contacting or live streaming this entire event seems to be the best idea that we could come up with. I think.
What's going on, World Star?
Except we're the ones getting our asses kicked.
Interstellar Twitch.tv. Let's go. Okay. Are we all decided on this? Crew, we good?
It seems like the best plan.
Alright, so what are we going to send it to?
So,
Right.
well, hang on. So first
we
off,
gotta maneuver ourselves into there.
so as you are Tizonin, as you are about to maneuver out, Rugan.
Well, he's not here, but yeah.
No, I know he's not. But as Tizonin is about to maneuver you guys out, and I know that Tizonin is probably not going to be back for the rest of the evening, because he said his internet was going to go out for a bit. Rugan, you see something on your sensors. 2 blips that just appeared at the edge of the system.
Captain, we have incoming contacts.
Signature?
Two Tholian cruisers.
Oh, good Christ. Okay, GM, just remind me, are the Klingons our allies in this Tholian effort?
I mean, the Klingons are the Federation's allies right now, but, I mean, they haven't... Currently, the effort against the Tholians has come to a standstill, and neither side has moved. So the Klingons haven't really taken a stance on this yet, because they haven't had to.
Okay, well, before we move out, let's just have a nice conversation with the Klingon captain again. So, on screen, please.
The Klingon captain appears. He says, "Ah, I see we have visitors."
Yes, you noticed them too, have you, Captain? What do you plan to do?
It depends on what they want.
Mind you, neither of our nations is currently in the best of relations with the Tholians. Oh, they're sneakily moving up there. Right, cut comms and reverse speed us back into the let me draw it out for you, like here, please, now.
Yeah, get around to our nice antenna, maybe.
You start to come about, and interestingly enough, I'll just say that this is Juezu who says this. Captain, The Tholian vessels
Yes.
are hailing us.
Curious.
And they've
On
stopped.
screen.
And they have stopped.
On screen.
And I have a thing for this, don't I? God, I actually have another thing for this. Come on. Why do I have to keep... Oh, here we go. And you see a Tholian appear on screen. It says, "You are the USS Hadfield."
Correct. I am Captain Lawrence Jacoby, representing this ship and the United Federation of Planets.
In the name of the Tholian Assembly, we demand that you surrender immediately to be escorted to Tholia for trial.
I'll give a light chuckle, and I'll just point in like the general direction of the Klingon ship, and I'll say, "Get in line. You want us first? You'll have to converse with them. Currently, we're under their custody. Go ask them about it, not me, and I'll cut the coast."
Alright, so we have until they finish talking with one another and work out a deal to split us between, like, fucking King What's-His-Face chopping the baby in half.
Yeah.
I'd say we go 5 minutes, what we...
We move fast.
Yeah, I think we need to. No, maybe just slowly back up, then shoot to our nice space antenna, and yeah, go from there.
Yeah. I think that's good enough. So let's start moving towards the space antenna, please.
Is there any way we could get them to fight each other?
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do by telling them that the Klingons got dibs on us. So you want us, you go take it up with them.
So are you immediately gonna move, or...
We're gonna give it like a second, and then I'll order like slow impulse towards the antenna.
Here, can I do something to mask our wake so that or our power signature so that nobody actually actively notices unless they're specifically looking at us out the window?
I mean, wouldn't they just notice that the ship is moving on the view screen?
Yeah.
Yes, but they've got each other on the view screen, that's the thing. While they're
They
talking...
would see us because they're probably locked onto us at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems pretty hard to not notice a ship moving in space. There are like 6 things of interest in the system.
Yeah.
I know, but exactly that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to spoof our warp signature so it doesn't immediately pop up on their sensors that we're moving.
You wouldn't be warping in the system.
Alright, fair, let's just mark the
let's
direction
just
that we have.
go.
Okay,
Go and
let's see
forward
how
the-
this goes. Let's see how this goes. Ironically, I'm spending 2 threat, but that is a die that each of them are spending against each other.
Oh, so they're conversing right now.
Yep. That's them.
Please complicate. Please complicate.
Oh. That's 3 successes against 4 successes. Actually, that might be 5 successes. Yikes. Oh dear. I just have to think about how I want to work this, because this isn't going to be a straight one side immediately caves sort of deal. I know. So what is instead going to happen is the Klingon Cavort class is going to move up here, and it is going to lose some ground on the Tholians, who are going to move forward a little bit. But keep in mind, both vessels have you in their sights. But both are at medium range.
That's Yes, please just throw in a Romulan ship in there for them in the mix, please.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, the Klingons' disruptor cannons are now less effective because they moved out to medium range.
Ah, okay. Well, we'd like to continue to move towards the intent, please.
Okay. You're gonna go about that way. That's gonna be an impulse check, and I think that's gonna require 3 power. So we'll have Tizonin, even though he's not here, we'll just use his character sheet because he's been in the episode doing stuff.
Yeah, sure, I'll roll for him. What is he have to roll?
This is gonna be a.
Could I do it?
Oh, sure.
Oh, go
sure,
ahead,
Doctor.
Go ahead, yeah, please.
Sure. No problem, Doc.
Sorry if you could hear that. My dog is barking.
Yep. You could also take over for Joeza if you wanted to until they get back.
Okay.
So that'll be Control Con, difficulty of 0.
Don't need any threat for that. You can generate some momentum with that, I think.
Yeah. All right. Bolt Con. I don't know. Does he have a focus here?
He has like helm operations, I think.
He does
Sure.
not.
What does he have?
He does not. He has a weird list of focuses.
Yeah, that's a.
Astronavigation.
I'll allow combat maneuvers.
Okay. And considering this is basically just free momentum, you can have a threat for a 3rd die.
I'll
Hopefully we
take
can
it.
take momentum out of that.
Assisted by the ship's engines, Con?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will re-roll that 0.
Oh, just the first one. So, no.
Yeah. It's weird. I only hit 1 die, so...
That's fine. 2 momentum
2
is
successes, 2 momentum.
You got that, Vlog?
And you can re-roll for the engines, Jacoby, because you have.
Yeah, no, I don't want to gamble on that. That score is kind of poor.
Oh.
I rolled a 19. I rolled a 19, so I scraped by the skin of my teeth.
Okay. Hadfield.
What are the odds that you roll another 19 or even a 20?
2 and 20. Fine, here you go.
Considering the
There
data
we
Hadfield is having.
go. We generated another momentum. Joy be to us.
And with their move, Tholians are going to move forward. Back to you guys.
Can we move again, or has that station gone?
Can we work on the live stream from here? I don't know. Are we close enough for that?
I think we'd have to be in the zone itself, don't we?
Yeah, you'll have to be either here or here.
Have you used your direct to move the con officer?
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. So I'll direct Tizonin to move again.
Okay, this will only require... Actually... I assume you're at yellow alert?
Yeah, definitely. With shields
should go to
up.
red.
It doesn't warrant red yet, but we're on alert.
Yeah,
Alright.
give me a sec. I just gotta put up, I gotta put up your things so that I got the... Oh!
Yeah, we're still trying to sneak out on the
hang on.
check with this one.
Hang on. It's supposed to be, I think, 50 and 100. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so you could actually get there with a simple impulse check. So that's... So where are you trying to get? Are you gonna get right into the middle? Or...
Smack dab in the center. I think that's where we'll have the best chance. Besides, they won't be
no,
as
no.
liked to...
No, that's also where it's gonna F us up as much as possible too. I think just try and get into the edge of like the blue
Well,
area there.
I think that's what he meant.
This live stream is the only chance we've got, so we might as well go to the place where it's going to be the best possible chance we can send it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So are you going here or here?
Holy shit, we're not going in the star itself. We're going in the little tentacle poking out, please. Thank you. Like, not actually in the star. That's a death sentence. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, well, this here is the star. That's the star itself. Everything...
just go into, like, this teal rectangle right here. Just
Yeah,
right
in the
here.
teal rectangle.
Yep,
Yeah,
okay,
not
great.
Not the light blue one, the dark blue one.
Okay. That's another control con diff 0, assisted by engines con, captain
And
assist.
my presence command.
Yeah, assist with presence command. This is gonna require. Oh, it doesn't require any power. It's just a maneuver.
There you go. Okay, roll this other.
Alright, threat further die, still control con.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh.
Need a burrito, as they say. Let me roll the ship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Momentum. We're capped out. Can we spend 2 momentum to create an advantage for further?
Hang on. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say difficulty 0?
Yes, you did.
Oh, that's my
I'm
mistake.
in difficulty 40.
It was supposed to be a higher difficulty. It was supposed to be difficulty 4, brought down to difficulty 3 by your thing.
Well, we made it anyway. So
yeah.
we generate only 2 momentum. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sorry. And now...
Did you get kill off momentum? No, I can't, he's...
We're in there now. Okay. It's their turn.
And right now, the Klingons are going to... And they are going to spend their move just maneuvering. So they are now you are now in medium range of them. It's your turn.
Okay. Rugan, fire up the live stream.
Aye, sir. Who am I radioing?
Counselor Martok of the Klingon Empire.
No,
With respect, sir,
No,
we
we
did
just
discuss
said
that
that's a
this...
bad idea.
We did discuss that this was in fact actually sanctioned, as it were.
Well, no,
Right.
hang on. I will note that this is something that was going on. I'll note to you, Rugan, this is something that was going on even while you guys were in Federation space.
Indeed, so it would likely be someone overstepping their bounds. So perhaps it would be good for Captain Jacoby to radio the Chancellor if you could get a hold of him, just full of fire and fury and indignation that they would try such a thing in Federation space.
Yeah, but
This is not Federation space, though.
yeah, but I mean, this was a purge started by the government, as in by Martok. So would he not be in favor of this? Did he not sanction this or do it himself?
But perhaps he would not be in favor of a Starfleet vessel being openly threatened and killed, thus ruining the alliance with the Federation.
I'll let you.
It also
I thought it was also kind of on good terms.
Actually, Jacoby, I'll let you do this real quick because this is one of those, as a diplomat, you would know this sort of things.
Sure.
Give me a reason command difficulty 2.
Oh, must it be reason? 'Tis my worst stat.
And your
take a
diplomacy focus comes into play.
Captain Jacoby, unreasonable? Never.
breath. Shut your mouth.
Aye, sir.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Want to spend it?
Okay. It's, I can re-roll one of those. Let's see if I can get lucky and score a 2. No.
Wanna use a
you
cowboy diplomacy? Absolutely.
Christ, must I? I was thinking of using that when talking to Martok. Christ, okay, fine, let's do that.
Well, you could then challenge value to get momentum back.
Yeah.
I mean, determination back.
There you go.
And
That's a lot
and you can
better.
re-roll one more.
Okay. Now you roll well.
That's
idiot.
3 momentum. So, the moment Rugan says to you, "Who should I call? Who should I call?" it hits you. The best person to call in a situation like this would be to would be to reach out to the Federation embassy on Konos.
That's a bit of a stretch, but I guess. I mean, we're not going to ring up Starfleet Command. We're not going to ring up the Chancellor. Let's ring up the embassy.
Because, well, it's the way this goes is it's quite likely that the Federation has been fighting this.
And now we have an actual reason to think they may be going a bit sly on the side, which isn't good for them. Okay, bring me the embassy on the horn, on the super horn.
Okay, now Rugan has to make his roll. Fortunately, the difficulty goes down by 1 because you're not in this little outer area.
Good.
It doesn't go.
What is the,
It doesn't go down a ton because you're not here, but this will be a daring science assisted by the ship's communications science, and the difficulty will be 4. And you're testing testing a theory into practice does come into play, so that brings it down to difficulty 3, I think.
And you can take an additional 2 momentum for an additional dice.
But I am going to spend 2 threat to increase the complication range.
Alright, can I use my focus of quantum mechanics?
Let me see your focuses. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Alright. Let's try this. So, free day.
4.
Actually, can we pay for a 4th? Yeah.
Yeah,
let's pay for a
with
4th,
2
yeah.
momentum.
Yeah, we'll pay you for a 4th.
I'm in pain!
And now the ship's communications science. Does Rugan want to maybe spend a
I'm going to
determination?
reroll.
Could I
To
assist
reroll
him?
that one thing.
You can't because it's not computers or sensors.
Bugger, I'm not assisted by the computers. No.
Values.
Eager to
Well, yes, you're right about that.
eager to prove himself.
You're right about that. Nope, eager to prove myself as not somebody to be executed this very moment. Thank you very much.
Eager to prove himself on the live stream. Better.
I'm gonna take those first 3.
Yes, sorry.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just enough.
Jesus.
As crackling and slightly warbled on the screen, like a few seconds later, you hear Juiz goes like they're powering up their weapons, and right there on the screen, and presumably, are you having this broadcast or?
Oh yeah, we're definitely having this broadcast
Yeah,
to the
pretty
Klingon
much.
ship. I don't think the
Live
Tholians
stream.
care too much for it, but yeah, we'll broadcast it to them too.
And a face appears on the screen. One that quite a few of you recognize as a very, very well-respected figure. This is Ambassador Worf. How may I be of assistance?
Ambassador Worf, I am Captain Lawrence Jacobi of the USS Hadfield, representing the United Federation of Planets. We are currently here, stuck in no man's land, being threatened by Klingon ships looking to extradite my science officer, Lieutenant Rathdock Rugan.
And he looks.
Threatening with weapons, mind you, sir.
He looks at the screen and he says, "You are Rathdock Rugan.
I am.
I have looked over your file, and I am aware that elements within the Klingon Empire are trying to have you extradited."
I've understood as such, yes.
I see.
Ambassador, does this extradition also convey killing us, perchance?
Absolutely not. I will have this straightened out immediately.
We're on the horn and ready for your answer, Ambassador.
Can you patch me through to the other vessel?
Rugan?
Aye, sir, at once.
And Worf disappears from the screen for a moment, and I'm just gonna do this thing really, really quick. Actually, do I have, under the Medivia stuff, do I have their thing? Reputation, command, ops. I don't have the DS9 stuff on me. Shame. I would have used his DS9 stats.
Is he in the DS9 book and the TNG book?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But he's like security or whatever in the other one, and then like more command.
Yeah.
More command in the DS9 thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool how like he shows up in both. You mind if he has a couple momentum, maybe 3?
Yeah, 3 you can have.
Sure.
You can
Yeah.
have all the momentum. I don't want to die.
Bless you, Worf. Take it all.
Whoo!
Klingon, take the wheel.
2, 4, 6, 7, and this one's going to go. Okay. And he's gonna roll some. Worf gonna give it to ya. Gonna give it to ya.
Gonna deliver.
Diplomatically.
Hang on. I'm supposed to roll 2 more. Oh, yeah. That's the shit. He generates... Oh, hang on. I have to see what the, Klingon... I have to see what the Klingon captain rolls. Oh, yeah. Great. 2 successes. Awesome. 5 momentum generated.
Neat. We'll take that.
And after a couple seconds, Captain, we're being hailed by Captain Amoyer.
On screen, please.
And the Klingon captain reappears. Well, it appears that I will not be able to complete my hunt this day.
It does appear so. However, you have been warned once. A second warning is not becoming of a captain such as yourself. Keep that in mind.
Then allow me to give a warning of my own to Rugan. Rugan, your parents died like dogs. One day, you will follow, and the house of Rugan will be no more. That I can promise you. And she cuts the communication and back out on the Starfield. The Klingon vessel vanishes.
But the Tholians are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it their turn now?
Yes, it is. First things first. It's gonna be 50, 100. Hang on. Copy. Paste. Perfect. That way I didn't have to do anything wonky with that. They are actually just going to do this. One of them is going to do this. I gain 2 threat.
Okay. Rallied. Okay, now we got a game plan before we continue on, guys. What do we do about these guys?
perhaps now would be a good time to get in touch with the command and at least let them know we have Tholians here to deal with.
I hate to see it, Captain, but might have to
Surrender? And what, be brought to Tholia as prisoners of war, which we're not even in?
We might be, and, what else would we do? There are, two ships that are far superior to our own. We can't outfight us, and I don't think that Odians will accept get out of.
I wish to be certain that there is war before I wave the white flag of surrender.
Okay.
So, yes, we will get in touch with command. Chief Joyza, bring it up.
Okay,
we're gonna get in touch with the admiral that's on the station, starbase that we were at.
Yeah, this is gonna be another daring science difficulty 4 roll.
Oh Christ.
But
can Rugan make that, or does Joyza have to make that?
I'll say right now we're not in full combat. I'll say we're in sort of like a semi-combat.
Okay. Rugan, you can make that then, if you want.
Aye, sir.
We have like a load of momentum. And it's a diff 4, so why don't you just have all the momentum that we have? So maybe 2 for the third die, 3 for the
it's
4th die, so that would be 5 dice.
Yeah. So you spend all but 1 momentum.
All but 1, yeah. And do you have any focuses that apply here? Quantum mechanics.
Quantum mechanics is the one that comes to mind.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. You still have that.
Okay.
Excellent. And one more time, what was a...
It was a daring science.
Daring science, excellent. Let's do this.
You made it. Oh, my heart rests at ease, right?
And generates... Actually, that might be 2 momentum, because I think you're testing a theory. Theory into practice brings the difficulty to 3.
I believe you're correct.
So, appearing on the screen in the same very garbled-ish way that Ambassador Worf appeared. This is Admiral Para. Is that you, Hadfield?
This is Captain Lawrence Jacoby of the USS Hadfield, representing Starfleet Federation. How do you do, Admiral?
It is most surprising to hear a communication from you. We thought you to be out of communications range.
Sadly, the greetings and the small talk will have to wait. We have 2 Tholian ships approaching our current position, demanding that we follow them as prisoners to Tholia to face crimes. Well, face charges for the crimes that we have committed.
Really?
Really.
Have they shown any signs of outward hostility toward you?
They are currently advancing on our position, but so far have not fired off a single shot, merely claimed that we were under arrest.
Captain, this may be an opportunity.
Or?
To end this conflict.
How?
If you were to go to Tholia, you might be able to defuse the situation at the source.
You're kidding me. Surrender willingly?
Come to an insight or whatever. She's trying to sell us up the river.
Let's be very clear about this, Admiral. You wish us to surrender to the Tholians to face trial and possible death charges on the way.
She can just delete the call logs and nobody will know we called her.
Admiral, please respond.
I'm laughing. She's not actually taking a long pause. Ah, man. What was your question?
You really want us to do this?
I think it might be our best bet to get out of this without conflict.
Tell me something before I make the decision final, Admiral. When I arrived into your office, we had a lengthy conversation about some of the other captains. Do you remember what I said of them?
I do.
Would you mind repeating it for me, please?
You'll have to remind me exactly what you said. You've said a lot of things about the other captains.
I just threw a bunch of shade at them.
Yeah.
I'm
It was like
just
get better. It was like
this
get
is
better.
an AI.
It was like get better captains that don't go rogue or some shit.
This is just to check that she's not an AI. Yeah, I'm just making sure that she's not an AI or something.
Oh yeah, no. She repeats to you. In fact, she repeats it to you verbatim. It's like, I believe you said so and so and so and so and so and so, word for word.
Right. Expect our next call to be from Folia, Admiral. Hadfield out. Now, cut the comms. Con, bring us out of the EM field.
Okay, this.
As soon as we're...
Yes.
Morning, Commander.
That's
I mean, I'm not nearly as smart as Miss Ellie. I'm really scared right now. But I will do as you ask.
You're a good soldier. You deserve a promotion.
No, I don't, sir.
Right, Dr. Maselli deserves a promotion.
So, anyhow, that's gonna be another, and I'm taking everything into account here again. It's, Daring Con difficulty of 3, and that's me taking into account all the stuff.
Right, we can take these 3 momentum, I think, and...
I was going to say, does he have bold con? So
Yeah, he does,
one,
actually.
1 threat, 2 momentum.
There you go, for 4 dice. That works. Combat maneuvers.
I'm going to spend it and 1 more to up your comp range by 1.
Okay, let's hope we don't crash. Alright, 4 dice. Yeah, let's... Alright.
Well, we've nothing to crash into. There is but a star. I can reroll that one.
Yep. Hold on, let me try again. Oh, no, there we go.
Okay.
We can stick with that. It's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 2 momentum gained.
So we're basically at the same now.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're
Okay. Security. Wave the white flag. Lower shields. Stand us down from yellow alert. Get me the Tholians on the horn.
Yes, sir.
That's how Joey's asked.
Okay, Mickey Mouse.
It says, "Aye, Captain." And then, after a couple of seconds, the Tholian appears on the screen again.
Greetings. How did you chat?
Explain your actions, Starfleet.
In a moment. How did your chat with the Klingons go?
They departed with anger.
Quite so, I imagined. The shields have been lowered and the white flag has been waved. The ship is yours. We will follow you to Tholia.
You have chosen wisely, Starfleet.
Spare me, please.
And the Tholian vanishes off the screen. And oh, hang on.
Oh, he's in the zone.
No, he's not. Both of them come up to approach you, and I'm gonna do this for both of them. Gonna give each of them a threat.
We're gonna need to have a Rambo first blood type thing once we find out the Admiral betrayed us, aren't we?
As interestingly enough, that's success plus 1. There's one that gets in, and I'll spend one more. I'll spend both of my remaining threat because this is it. As one of them actually gets in behind you, and the other gets in front of you. Interestingly enough, from you can kind of see on these cruisers, you see how they have like the sort of trident sort of look to them.
Yeah.
Well, from the two side trident bits of the Tholian vessel to the back, two tractor beams lash out and attach to the rear nacelles, and then from the vessel in the front, three, which is, it's going above you, but it's, for the effective purpose, it's in front of you. 3 tractor beams lash out and attach to the hull.
Structural integrity, okay?
Yeah, doesn't look like they're trying to hurt you.
Alright then. Okay, Captain White, an announcement to all of the crew. We have just surrendered to the Tholians, and our next location will take us in deep into Tholian space. Please do not be alarmed. Everything is going to be fine, and I, as your captain, will guarantee this. Captain Jacoby out.
And slowly, your little escort, your jailers accompanying you to your trial at Tholia leave the system. Fortunately, at least, Starfleet knows where you are and know what you're doing. And maybe you'll all be able to make something happen. And that is where we will end the episode, Glass Houses.
We're going to Tholia to bullshit our way out of the biggest bullshit in the world of bullshit.
I mean, that's what we do best.
And I'm gonna stop the
Bullshit?
Yeah.